yes, it's hard because you're going to be exposed to those things, and there's also the social pressure that sort of comes with it. So I would say in the early days, try not to do so much of that. Like start it at a time when it's not a big birthday. You've not just about gone on holiday. It's not just before, the Christmas, New Year kind of period. So, be mindful of that really, because it is easier at home. Clear the house out of all the rubbish. Get in the food that you want to be eating. That I just find it so easy now at home. It just doesn't occur to me to sort of have a problem. But going on holidays, going out to restaurants, I'd say the big takeaway really is just planning ahead. So either kind of check out the restaurant menu. I often do that if people say we're going here, so I like checking out the menu, thinking ahead of time. Right, I can have that, and that, and I'm going to ask them if they'll do me that without the fries or whatever it is. And most restaurants are really fine about doing that. So I would say think that through before you go, because when you get there, there's that pressure, isn't there? Everyone else is having a pizza or whatever it is, but if you've made that decision and don't be embarrassed about it. People ask for gluten-free, don't they? And this, that, and the other in restaurants. I've never had a problem with a waiter or waitress kind of going, are you mad? No fries? They're used to it now, or burgers without the buns and all of this stuff that, we've done. David and I, and we always say, like, we'll never be hungry. We'll have a starter and a main course, which is, like sugar and grain free. And then if we're still hungry, everyone else is having a pudding and we're kind of feeling a bit left out, we have another starter. We just go back and pick something else off the starter menu. Again, I've never had, some people go, oh, that's a bit kind of amusing, but never had a problem in a restaurant. They want to sell you food, so that's fine. Buffets are always my nemesis because there's this kind of, I get all overexcited if there's a buffet. So one tip there is to plan ahead. Take something with you as an offering. People love that. Take a plate of cold meat or meat and cheese if you can eat cheese, or a big salad or whatever it is, something that you're going to be happy to eat. Take that along. And, then you're not panicking because there's something that you can eat. You've delighted your host. And, there's probably some other things there that they've provided that you can eat. Load up your plate, but then come away from the buffet. Don't stand near it, just come away, and don't be sort of overstimulated by it. So I suppose those are two big tips, but really the main one is to sort of, always planning ahead, and don't be embarrassed about saying to people you can't eat certain things. Other people say they can't eat certain things all the time. Just say it doesn't agree with you, or you're trying to lose weight, or whatever explanation you feel comfortable with. Otherwise, what will happen is you'll get there and you'll just conform to the social norm, and that'll be difficult.
Okay, so it sounds like the big key takeaway there, which is it's not easy to implement in every case, but it can take some effort. But the big key takeaway is to plan ahead, and also not to be embarrassed about asking for something different or whatever, but to plan ahead and decide what your approach is going to be, and to be open with people. Plan ahead and be open with people that you're avoiding this thing because it doesn't sit well with you for whatever, if you want to add additional explanation or not, but like whatever, however you want to explain it, in other words. But planning ahead and kind of, and even starting if you're going to like go cold turkey, don't do it the day before Christmas, maybe.